we are at NICE Interactions 2019. I'm joined by Chris Bauserman. Chris, thank you for joining me.
A pleasure to be here, Patrick. Thanks for having me on the show.
No problem at all. We caught your keynote earlier, and I know something that you focus on, and NICE have a real focus on, is the use of artificial intelligence within the contact center. So I wanted to understand a bit more about how you're helping businesses leverage that and really understand use cases.
Absolutely. So AI is the hottest topic in customer service and customer experience today, and we're seeing that there's really two big reasons that customers are adopting AI in the contact center. The first is, of course, to cut costs and be able to help streamline things, but it's not by reducing agents or cutting back on service. What they're really doing is using AI to offer more channels, especially more digital channels, and have much more frequent contact with customers. So it really is more of an additive effect, and that automation is paying off with more personalized customer service, more digital options, and an overall faster time to respond to customer needs.
And I suppose effectively, and you all know this much more than I, we're at quite an early stage of understanding the capabilities of artificial intelligence and machine learning, and I suppose a customer's understanding of that is only developing going forward. So initially they might think, oh, we should be looking at this because there might be a potential cost saving, and then they discover lots of other potential benefits, more nuanced benefits.
Right, absolutely. And we're seeing now is about a quarter of contact centers have deployed some sort of AI. And a lot of those are small pilot projects, and they're thinking about it in a lot of ways in that self-service, right? So how to put a chat bot or natural language voice bot out there on the IVR. And that's only the tip of the iceberg, right? And that's the way we can have more self-service options. But really, we're seeing that end-to-end in the contact center, there's opportunities to help the agent, so to be able to have the agent have a sort of an AI sidekick.
Sort of agent augmentation, supplementary process.
Right, so it can ask them questions, it can help them handle more chats or more SMS conversations at once, but it also can remind them on things, right? Say, ask the customer this, can you upsell them that? Or, can I automate the follow-up, right? Because if you think about it, agents love to talk with customers. They don't like the paperwork or the processing when they're done with the customer, so have the bot do the follow-up work and have the agent keep talking to the next customer.
Yeah, if you can reduce the sort of the mundane admin side. When customers come to you and come to NICE and they talk about, we're thinking about AI, or we're thinking about leveraging it within technology, where do you sort of start? How does the beginning of that journey look in terms of deploying AI tech?
Yeah. So there's a lot of places that they can apply it. So again, the chatbot's an obvious choice, but really it's end to end is really where we're focusing on NICE. So AI for routing, right? So using predictive behavioral routing, so having the personality of the customer and the agent match up. So it's not just about the skill, but it's also about how well do you communicate, right? Because everyone has a natural chemistry, so we can do that with agents and customers as well. And of course, then helping the supervisor is a big thing. Automating quality evaluations, scheduling and forecasting to make sure you get the right agents in the right place at the right time, and then of course analytics, right? So being able to take all this great data from every single interaction, every phone call, every chat, every email, every WhatsApp conversation, and be able to analyze that, glean data, and be able to fix root cause issues, right? You want to be able to go back and not have customers calling for the same issue or having an agent that's struggling to do well. So we're able to feed that feedback loop for the AI to help make the overall customer service and the contact center better.
Do you think that's why there's so much talk within the industry about artificial intelligence within the contact center? Because it's such a great mine of really useful data on customers and businesses' response to customers.
Absolutely, and what we have now is by contact centers moving to the cloud, right? You have the ability to really take advantage of storing and recording every conversation you have with customers, right? Whether it be phone calls or digital channels, you can mine all that data. You have the processing power, the unlimited storage in the cloud, and then you can then also apply that across all your different applications. So kind of really the first time ever you can combine all the smarts of AI with the practical application to do something with every customer conversation.
And finally, Chris, I want to just put you on the spot here. Impossible question. Yeah. Where do you think we're going with this? What are sort of some of the unimagined possibilities in terms of AI tech within customer service?
Yeah. I think what we're seeing right now is that the reality is actually catching up pretty fast to fantasy, right? In the sense of being able to really automate that agent experience is here today. Having more and more conversations that with bots and customers where they're able to really get fast answers, and then I think we're really going with it is having agents really become more like, if you think almost back to the future, if you think of experiences with a neighborhood store where the shopkeeper knows you and knows your preferences, knows your favorite order, if you will, then I think AI is going to allow businesses to be able to do that at scale and digitally, where whether it be the bot or the agent really knows you and can personalize that experience no matter where you are.